Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. I'm back. I'm going to do another read. Had a busy day. I'm feeling a little tired. I just ate too. So I'm digesting. Had to do my tiles in the shower. That sucked. At least I got it done. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Do my shopping, did all kinds of stuff. But it is time to sit down and see what the cards want to say. There's a lot coming through. Thank you for being here, by the way. I love you guys so very much. Just know it's a timeless read, okay? It doesn't matter when this is posted, when you come across this reading. You can switch the genders of the roles as you need to. Go right ahead. Just remember, this is not a personal reading, okay? Not everything's going to resonate. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Just leave it alone. That just means it belongs to someone else. Please don't take on other people's problems, okay? It's not advisable. Yeah, let's just sit back and see what Spirit wants to talk about. Seems to be a lot going on right now. I do know this is there was two messages that came through in the last couple of days. It's a sin to withhold love or to try to get other people to withhold love from somebody. That is a great sin. Everybody deserves to be loved. What I'm talking about is groups of people, family, friends, whatever. Oh, don't talk to them. You know, you have no reason not to dislike somebody. Or it could be a family member. Oh, you got to side with me or else. You know what I mean? It's a sin to withhold love. Or it could be a relationship where somebody's using withholding of love as a weapon to punish you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a sin. Smart nut. Whoever's doing that out there. Okay? Because, you know, you withhold love, the next thing you know, well, you're going to get some karma along the same lines. Obviously, somebody that does that doesn't love themselves. They're just petty and they're cruel. The other message is there's a lot of karma that's going to be enacted, has been enacted. There's a lot of organized crime. There's a lot of nasty people in the world, demonic people in the world. It's coming to a period here, and it's one for the records here. It's historical, where they can't do anything about being exposed. They're exposing themselves. The divine is compelling people to speak their truth, whether they want to or not. They're going to open their mouth and it's just going to fall out, or, you know, it's going to tip somebody off. Somebody's going to... What the test is, the true test is for the outside people on the outskirts of that. It could be family, it could be workers, somebody that works together, somebody in the neighborhood. They see something, they know something, they have to report it. They're having a hard time with this. You have a decision to make. Go to the police, don't go to the police, say something. Who knows? It doesn't mean you're a bad person. You could be a totally innocent person, but you happen to come across some information. What are you going to do with it? Maybe your job's at stake. Maybe your family could be in danger. I don't know. You could be in danger. Maybe you got some money out of this. I don't know. You didn't realize what it was all about. But this is a true test. You have a decision to make. Can't tell you if it's the right one or not. Even going to the police sometimes is not the right choice. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to turn to the divine. Whoever this is, okay? Turn to the divine. He's going to lead you. He's going to guide you. It's going to be a hard one, a hard decision. You're going to really have to play, I don't know, devil's advocate. I hate to say it. If I do this, that's going to happen. You have to really think about it. But what's at the focal point here? Doing the right thing. Mitigating some of your karma that you've accrued throughout your life. This is a test. He's weighing our hearts. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to turn to, I don't know, your neighbor that you have a couple of drinks with every now and then at the pub? Talk about it to them. Get their 2 cents. Your best friend. Gonna call, I don't know. Maybe go see a tarot reader to get some advice. The only person that's going to guide you or going to be able to guide your conscience, okay, is the divine and yourself. So that's what it is. It's not just the people at the focal point of these crimes. They're going through it. They will. They're going to be exposed. Sooner or later, they're being exposed. If we don't see the justice being meted out, trust and believe it will be meted out. Okay? It's maybe not for all of us to see. I don't know. I can't answer that. But it's the people on the outskirts that have a duty, an obligation of conscience. Maybe you're toying with it. Maybe you think, well, if I look the other way, I won't have to do anything. And, you know, I wash my hands of it. Where does it end? It seems like society, we have all kinds of people like that now, looking the other way, not saying a damn thing, not standing up for what's right. And this is where we are. A mess. We're all being tested. So that's the messages. That's where we're going to go with that. Thank you for being here, by the way. I love you guys so very, very much. Spirit, where are we going with this? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? Pictures, regrets, reminiscing and missing you, overarching energy. That could be for you or someone else. Underlying energy, cold shoulder, breakup, distance, and separation. That could be for the first message, withholding love. It could be somebody in your family, friend, somebody in your circle telling you, don't talk to them, let's punish them. It could be you punishing them or somebody punishing you. So somebody's making some plans here. It's a calendar, text, call, phone call, meeting up. So this could be a get-together, a date. Somebody's planning, okay, I'm going to plan this. I'm going to pull back for 10 days and then, see how they're doing and then pull back for 20 days and really hurt them. Something to do with desire. It could also be a baby trap. Be careful. Self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. There's controversy here. Drama, scandal, and truth is coming out. What did they do? Full of envy. Hater, spiteful and jealous. Somebody's popping up on you, or they want to. Surprise visit. Reaching out in person. So this person caused a lot of controversy in your world. Maybe they have some sort of lust demon on them. They only think about their own pleasure. So they're doing something religiously, like constant, okay? Maybe they stop in twice a month when they know you're getting paid, or once a week when you're getting paid. They cause controversy and then they fuck off again. Somebody's got egg on their face here. Ashamed, backfired, got caught. Dating, new love options, and back on the market. You're back on the market. I don't think they like that. New love is coming in because you learn to love yourself. Put yourself first. Self-love. Loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. So you broke off contact. There you go. Blocked, silent treatment, cut off all communication. They could be sending you spiritual attacks. That came out in the first read too. I think it was the first read. They're snooping too. Yeah. So they might have something to do with them. But they could have been sending you some spiritual attacks to hurt you, to punish you. Maybe it's to bend your will, love lust spells. Or maybe that's how they get their dates. I don't know. It's pretty freaking pathetic if that's the case. They can't, get together with people on their own merits, their own personalities or charm. Wow, what's that say? Keep doing your spell work. It's going to blow up in your face. So pictures, where are we going? So they're using your pictures maybe? Because you gave them the cold shoulder? I don't know. There's no good. This came out in reverse. There will be no reunion, okay? We will always come back to each other. So this is somebody that's a struggle of back and forth, push and pull. They take you for granted, your emotions for sure. There's no emotional, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Release. Closure for you. You got your closure. The minute this person was playing games with your life. So time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Well, I'd say this person's right. They did not appreciate you. Unappreciated. They had lots of secrets. Habits. Bad habits. Or this became a habit, chaser-runner dynamic, right? Lots of third parties. Holding back love. Withholding love. They can utter those words, I love you, maybe in the middle of the throes of passion. But afterwards, it's like, yes, yeah, we want to be here. Yeah. Made you feel unworthy? They're unworthy of your love. Made you feel unworthy of your love? Nah. Of their love? You're quite worthy of love. You're unworthy of their crap love, okay? Their love ain't worth nothing. You're beyond that. You're above that. You deserve much more than that. Tell them to go suck an egg. Speaking of eggs, I was thinking of deviled eggs earlier. I can even make some. I just ate them, digesting. So if I get tired, lose some steam, I apologize. Pictures, reunion. Maybe somebody you went to school with too. High school. Took advantage of you. Oh, it's a glow up. You're going through a glow up. New opportunities, new careers, successful business. Oh, they're kicking themselves in the ass. Aren't they? Full of envy. Well, resentful, competitive, and discontent. Waves. Emotions, worry and fear. Tension. Yeah, good. They're going through it. Stressed out, migraines and worry. Feeling hopeless here. Loss, depression, and self-delete. Somebody could be a psychopath here. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Shattered, broken, nightmares, and failure. It's all based off of lust. Somebody can't connect with another human being. The only way they connect is by plugging in. What's that say about that person? They got nothing going for them, right? Greed, by any means necessary, inconsiderate. So there's distance. Distance grew between you two. They placed the distance there. They wanted you to be distant so they can go play, so they can withhold, punish you, weaponize love, divorce, ghost, and separation. You're going towards somebody that's going to give you that intimacy, that emotional comfort and security and stability, mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Now they're suffering in silence because maybe you are in a relationship now, or you're going into one. Now they're kicking themselves in the ass, suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. I kept hearing that Katy Perry song, I'm Wide Awake, falling off cloud 9. Might have something to do with this song, because it's not a song that I normally listen to. Once in a while it'll pop up, but that's about it. But yeah, I might have something to do with this, if this rings a bell with you. What do you want me to use? Thank you. Pictures, reunion, glow up. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? One more, and then we'll start with the tarot. So resentful and competitive and discontent. Grow up. So we have children in reverse. Could be in the upright. Immature, innocence, and childhood. You're innocent. Maybe you're like childlike person. I love that for you. Living your life with childlike wonder and awe. You could have children with this person. This person's very immature and childlike, or childish, I should say. Could be a baby trap. Somebody tried to trap you for a few of you. Somebody could be a life coach, or somebody's coaching someone to do something. Advice, obedience, and knowledge. They want you to be obedient. Something to do with an accident. Danger, caution, injury. So they're going to say they got into an accident. Maybe they did. I don't know. Or they were trying to plan an accident for you, or one of your children did, and now they're coming into aid to be this big hero, right? Mercy, charity, and kindness. They want to form an alliance with you. Trust. They want to win back your trust by lying some more. Honest and compatibility. Or this is somebody new coming in. There could have been an accident of some sort. Somebody's coming in to lend you a hand, and this is your higher level soulmate. Soulmate. There we go. Soulmate. Somebody's coming in. The one, deep love, spiritual connection, and life partner. Congratulations. Libation, maybe you have an altar. Or maybe they have an altar. Maybe they're doing these love spells towards you. I don't know. Yeah, somebody's trying to rob something. So this is donation, pray, and religion. Somebody's praying. Donation. Somebody could have had a GoFundMe page, or could have been some bullshit accident, and they're looking for help and freebies from somebody. I don't know. But they could have had an altar. They could have been, I don't know, doing something on an altar. Somebody's trying to rob you of something. Love, emotion of your life. They're trying to take so much away from you. They thought they were stealthy. They're having a nightmare here. Nightmares, suffering, darkness, and persecution. Oh, well. They wanted you to suffer. That's what it could be a psychopath. This person really wanted you to suffer. Why? I don't know. Because they can't be you, because you're a good person, because you make them look and feel, well, you make them realize the truth about themselves, possibly. What deck do you want me to use, Spirit? Okay. Pictures, reunion, glow up, and children. Could have known this person since childhood. Could have been school friends you dated in school. I don't know. Lots of lies, no communication. You won't shut up, I just heard. Oh, okay. You're speaking somewhere. You're speaking to someone. They don't like that. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody's very abusive. Knight of Swords in reverse. Hot-headed. Knee-jerk reactions. Very, very reckless, okay? They don't care who they don't care what they're doing. They go maybe blind as a bull. I mean, they don't really pay attention to what they don't care. That's what I'm picking up. So whoever, if there's casualties, they don't give a shit. You deserved it. You're a cat. You were there. I didn't tell you to stand there. You know what I mean? Not sorry. Just one of those careless people. Ooh, narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. Overarching energy. Damn, not very smart. This is somebody only out to get their own. Very abusive, dangerous. I'm picking up danger from this person, male or female. No authority, lost authority. Wow. They're losing. Their reputation is getting damaged. Why? I don't know. Because you've moved on, you're doing great. They're really feeling very, spiteful is not the word for it. Vindictive. I'll show you. They're contemplating something. Four of Swords. They're strategizing something. How to put something to rest with you. They know you're at peace. You've healed. They could be dreaming about you. Four of Swords in the upright. How to disrupt your life. This is non-committal. Four of Wands. Somebody's unstable right now. This is broken family, broken dreams, broken stability, loss of a home, business stability. I don't know. No redemption. Party's over. The free ride is over. Somebody could be feeling uprooted. 4-4 if this resonates. They could have left you homeless. I don't know. You recovered. Yeah, somebody wanted a life of luxury off your back. Somebody's very unstable. Insecure, unstable, greedy, selfish, codependent, and clingy. Do not want to be alone. They don't want to commit, but they don't want to be alone. They certainly don't want anybody knowing that. They want you off the market. They want people to think you're off the market so nobody comes and approaches you. Unrequited love. Loss of children. A lot of trauma bonding. You're not going back to the past. You let this go. You saw it for what it is. You saw it clearly. You're not going to be a victim here. There's no more stalemate. You're not indecisive. By letting this person go, this is a Tower. This is a Tower. Somebody's really unmoored. They don't want to change. They're resisting change. This has been going on for such a long time. It's getting tiring. It's very tiring for you. It's getting stale, this struggle of. They don't want things to change. They didn't think that things were going to change. This is a big blow to their ego. I'm picking up. This is change. Look at this. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's destiny. It's destiny. It's fated. You're very lucky here, okay? You've been stagnant for a while. Things are changing for you now. They don't want things to change. This is a big loss for whomever this is. You having a good life, going towards your happy. You're, male or female, you're standing in your power. You go your own way. You found your confidence. You found your voice. You're independent, unafraid. You're being divinely protected, creating a new life, your destined life. You're not afraid to speak up any longer. Maybe you were at one point. I get that. I was like that too. Didn't want to rock the boat. Always pleasing everybody but myself. You know, put myself last. Those days have got to stop. You are attracting. You are very alluring and charming, by the way. Creative, independent. You go your own way. You do not need this person. This person needs you. To feed off of, I just heard. Ugh. Yeah, this is a bully. Greedy, selfish, jealous. I'm feeling their jealousy right now. A spendthrift, corrupt. Just want to cut corners all the time. They want everybody to think they're successful in life. But the way they get what they get is by hurting others, punishing others. Could be corruption. Get rich quick schemes. Making a decision, watching you from afar here. Went to the crossroads potentially. They got a lot out of you. See? This huge seed. This huge bean. A lot of life is coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot out of you. Energy, time, love. They were able to establish themselves off of this, even if it's just energy. But you made them feel like either the man or the woman by punishing you. Somebody's made a decision. You're moving forward. Or they're making plans. They could be running out of money. Yeah, you saw through the illusions. People are seeing through the illusions. Damn right. You distance yourself, detached. You're not toxic. You don't want anything like that. No toxicity in your life. They can't bind you. All they can do is watch you from a distance. This is a nightmare for whomever this is. They are having nightmares. I think they're realizing, I don't have any mojo left. They could be losing their faculties, mental faculties. They're being hounded by something. See, the bats are coming after. They're really worried. They're anxious. Yeah. Judgment. They're under divine judgment. This is awareness. Somebody's waking up. They're under divine judgment. You made your decision. You have a new lease on life, I heard. You made the right call. People are judging this person correctly now based off of what they've done and what's happening now in your life. They want a second chance. How am I going to get a second chance with them now? They're unbalanced. This was not an equally yoked relationship. They certainly breadcrumbed you. This is awareness. They know what they've done. They have to take accountability. Could be fraud and or theft as well. Having financial difficulties from a sweetheart. They wanted to destabilize you. Maybe this is what they're still thinking of. Up all night, driving themselves crazy, how to destabilize a sweetheart. But you remained, male or female, emotionally balanced, stable, mature. Loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. Using your intuition here. You gave them nothing but love. They gave you nothing. What can I say? They lose, right? This is totally unfair how they treated you. Really unbalanced. They can't play games with you any longer. They don't have choices anymore. They can't play games. They can't pitch you against anybody else, make you jealous, make you dance, monkey dance. Fuck that shit. You love yourself. You found that, yeah, 7 of Wands. You're standing your ground. You're divinely protected. You put up some boundaries. Good for you. You braced for impact, or this person's bracing for impact. They want you to compete and fight for them. They want you to fight. You know, that's some people's love language. Fight. Be jealous. Fight. That struggle love. You know, the endless phone calls and texts. That's not love. That's control. That's manipulation. If it's true love, you wouldn't have to do that. So somebody's shoring up for something. They're going, you know, they're going through a dark night of the soul. You were able to put your past hurts behind. So yeah, you're standing your ground. You put your past hurts behind. You're not looking back anymore. You're coming out of this dark part of your life. Always fighting. Ugh. You're not regretting, you're not grieving at all. It's kind of like, it feels like a huge weight off your shoulders. You can breathe now. There's no communication. They're trying to block you. It could be an emotional blockage too. Okay, this person's this psychopath potentially. This is backfiring. There's no communication. They're trying to block something. Whew. Strength. Trying to disempower you, or they feel disempowered. They're feeling scared, intimidated maybe. They can't force you to do anything anymore. Maybe with guilt, threats, I don't know. They have no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. This is really doing their head in. You know what I mean? They always got their way in the past. They thought they were bigger, better, bolder, smarter than everybody, more deserving. Now it's like, what the fuck? It's all backing up onto them. No communication. So they're getting a bit scared here. Yeah, because they were gaslighting and playing mind games here. You took the high road. You're not engaging. Bye. I don't want this drama. Fuck you. You let it go. I think that how you let them go so easily is doing their head in. Yep. They weren't expecting that. They didn't see that coming. 3 of Wands reverse. They didn't want to let go of the gaslighting and the games, power plays, because that's how they get their energy, or, I don't know, build up their confidence. They didn't see this coming. They can't move on. They can't see themselves moving on without you, or they didn't see you moving on without them. Whatever. They weren't prepared for this. Big, huge slap in the face. A cold bucket of water over them. Hold on. What was it? They don't want to let go of what? They're non-committal, but they don't want to be alone. They wanted you waiting. This doesn't belong in this deck. Look at this, fucking holding back. This didn't belong in this deck. This is different. Sorry. Somebody feels entitled. They're argumentative and combative. Be careful, please. Okay. Cards. Stab. Sorry about that, guys. Where are we going with this, please? They don't have a future. They don't see a future now. They don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they get money from you. I don't know. Yeah, you unburdened yourself. You're not taking on this person's burdens. You got to drop this. Let this go. It's ending of a cycle. Drop calls. I don't know. There's a message coming through. Somebody's assessed the situation. You took a different route. You did something totally different. Different than what they thought you were going to do. This is good news. Maybe you have dropped weight. Maybe you put on some weight. Hey, been there, done that. You're dropping weight. This is good news. Communication's coming through. You're unburdened. You're unbothered. It's wonderful. You're creative and you're inspirational. Yeah, you're unbothered. You let this go. Eight of Swords. They can't restrict you. They can't hold you back. They're not renting space in your head. You're free. And this is what's making them angry. How dare you let me go? I don't know. I know narcissists, you don't leave them. They leave you. I don't know anything about sociopaths or psychopaths. I do know that all psychopaths and sociopaths are narcissistic. Not all narcissistics are sociopaths or psychopaths or something like that. So anyways, they're very reckless. They're acting reckless right now. Grieving and regretting. Whining and moping. Blatting and bawling. Very disappointed. Oh, they gave me nothing but love. They showed me nothing but love. They're in their feels because they got outed. This is not a victory for them. Okay? This is embarrassing and disgraceful for somebody like this. Oh, no. Exposed. Parting of ways. You don't trust them. Other people maybe won't be trusting them now that truth is coming out, how they treated you. It's a karmic soul tie. It's not a happy union. No peace or harmony. All they can do is watch you online. And maybe they broke up with you online. I don't know. They're definitely watching and spying, learning something here. Or somebody else is watching you. Somebody's on their own. They're on their own. Better off on your own. Yeah, they're online. Somebody's trying to offer you a cup of love. Or this is how you found out. I don't know. I think they're watching to see if anybody's offering you a cup of love. They they want to reconcile. Or maybe you're celebrating. This is new love coming in. And they're trying to block it. They don't want you having new passionate opportunities, new beginnings, growth, or expansion in your world. They could have their friends watching you. They could have asked their friends to try to hit on you, see what you do. Test you, you know what I mean? I get a lot of that too. I get so many friend requests. Guys hitting on me left, right, and center. And it's like, brand new profiles. It's always the bullshit. Hitting on me. It's like, get the fuck out. I don't even respond. Losers. Cowards. Yeah, they don't want you moving on. Out of control. They can't overcome this. They're trying to stop anybody from coming towards you. Truth and clarity. You're happy. Trying to stop your happiness. You're happy. You started something new. You took a practical approach. This is good financial news for you too. You learned some lessons here. Or they're going to learn some lessons. This is trust is huge. This is trust. This is healing. It's huge. You took your time. Yeah. It took a lot of time to heal maybe. You learned how to heal on your own, how to do things on your own. It could be divination as well. Getting some illumination. The Empress. Could be a pregnancy too. Congratulations if so. Could be masculine or feminine, okay? It could be a divine feminine energy. You carried the energy. You carried the luck. It's not the luck, it's the energy. You're down to earth. You're very loving. It's unconditional love, nurturing, right? But you put up with a lot of pain. Unfortunately, divine masculines and feminines, some people, well, their light is so bright. They offend other people's demons. People think you have it too easy. They want to humble you. They want to show you, or they compete with you. It's unfortunate, but it's a painful life, a painful existence, because you're here for a greater purpose. And they wanted to sacrifice you or keep you stuck small. You know what I mean? They don't want to let go of you. They didn't think you could overcome this. You would ever let go. But it was just nothing but a big waste of time. They wanted you waiting for them, making sacrifices for them constantly when they couldn't even fucking be kind to you. Yeah, not happy. End of a family or a group. They don't want you to be happy. They want you stuck, pining over them. Or this is them. They're stuck pining over you, feeling rejected and abandoned. And this is unusual for somebody like this, right? I think you were bored and dissatisfied with this family, or this maybe you have a family with them, with this relationship. They're really regretting or missing you right now. But it's their fault. What are you going to do? Apologize for something they did to you? A lot of secrecy here. You're very intuitive. There was a deep knowing. You didn't say much, but you knew. You observed. You used your intuition. You knew they were lying to you. You know enough not to speak to them. Nothing good can come out of it, because they could be drinking right now, not in control of their emotions, male or female. Very malicious, ruthless, and cruel, and dangerous, okay? So they're not listening to good advice. They're not listening to anybody's advice. They know best. That's the type of person I'm picking up, right? They're going to do what they're going to do. They're very malicious, okay? Emotionally manipulative, emotionally unavailable, and very immature. So you're not talking to them. Why should you talk to them if they're still going to be immature, malicious, wanting to hurt you, careless, right? Get off on hurting you. They could say, let's talk. I want to open up. I want to apologize. You know it's just a lie. They have no conscience. You know it's a revenge plot. How dare you? If you have children, they're a shit father, okay? Or mother. Yeah, it's all about sex, new beginnings, secret sex. I don't know. Taking action. You have to keep your new beginnings secret, maybe. What's this about? Using intuition, confusion. This was unfair, unbalanced. Could be a crime they were planning. Maybe they did do an essay. Maybe they tried on you the last time you were with them. I don't know. I hope not. I'm sorry you went through that, or you got scared maybe. You're going to have to take some action. Or they're planning some sort of secret action against you. Somebody's not feeling too good about themselves. They're in their self node. Feeling ashamed of themselves. No faith. They know you have no faith in them. You know if they come back around, they're planning something. You have a new beginning. They're planning something. Something unfair or criminal. Don't let them near you. Okay? Nothing good will come of it. They could be sick too as well. They could be losing hope right now. They think it's unfair that they don't have their wish fulfillment right now. They don't want you having wish fulfillment. So they're going to try to do something, okay? Just be leery. Yeah, because you're stable and secure. They think it's unfair. You're still standing on your own 2 feet. You know your value and your worth. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. You're hardworking, abundant, and very independent. Nurturing and kind and loving. And you're looking good right now, male or female. And they're heartbroken. All they wanted to do was break your heart. They think it's unfair. They can't play games with you anymore. They can't juggle you anymore because you have a new beginning. And everybody knows you're innocent. You have a new beginning. They play. They're the fool. They're the fool. Full of options here. Delusions, illusions, hopeful, wishful thinking. Ending a third-party situation. They don't want to put the work in. They're not cooperating with you. They can't get help from you. They can't get help from their side pieces. So obviously you were the one person that they got help from. Money, love, help. I don't know. Their side pieces won't help them. Maybe their side pieces are finding out. I don't know. This is weird. You're taking a leap of faith. This person wanted to be a hero. They're a big fat zero. You spoke your truth. Took a leap of faith. You set some boundaries. You cut them out. You're not looking back. You're not looking back. And they're acting like they're having an emotional outburst. They're immature and insincere and very childish about you might have to go to court with them about your marriage or your commitment. They wanted you feeling rejected and abandoned, or that's how they're going to feel. That's how they're feeling right now. They're not sorry. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. They are not sorry. They could have been doing magic. You cut that shit out. You're not going to listen to their histrionics. You're not going to listen to their inane lies, their bullshit. Oh, yeah. So they're trying to hold you back. They want to argue with you. It's a poser and a player. They feel entitled to come back into your world and muss it up. Yeah, they do. Yeah. They want to be a king of wands. Lying, cheating, indoor stealing. Trying to strategize a way to escape a situation. You are the one that got away. Or this is a new love coming in. It's a leader, or this could be you. Standing your ground. We have counterparts. Queen of Wands came out earlier. You're both attracting one another. And that means you get away from them. So they're trying to think up some lies or something. Trying to thwart you. But it's not going to work. They have no discipline. They're not going to put the work in. It's too much like work. Why should I try? Yeah, no work, no effort into the marriage or commitment. They're just an opportunist. You have a new golden opportunity coming in, an offer, something tangible. You're being blessed. They're trying to hide and cloak something. They don't want to be alone. So they got money, stability out of you. They just don't want to be alone. They don't want to heal. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles here. They underestimated you. They're looking back at what they could have had, what they did have with you. You've invested in yourself. Or maybe you're hiding what you're investing in now. It could be an investment of some sorts of money. I don't think so. They want to come back. They're trying to find a way how they can come back. They don't want this to end. But it's getting old. It's getting old. See through the illusion. All that glitters isn't gold. Running out of options. They don't want you to have options. This is too bad. Wish fulfillment is for you not to have options. You're going towards wish fulfillment, okay? This person is a glutton. They're quite satisfied in the status quo. You lose all the time, I win. Yeah. 9-9, is that 9? Yeah. You're nearing the end of this karmic cycle. You overcame, persevered. You put up some boundaries, keep them up. You're healing. You're balanced, okay? Your life is in balance. You're pouring that love into yourself. You're being divinely protected and guided. And you're moving on. Congratulations. They want to reconcile with you, but they're paranoid. They're blocked from reconciling with you. Yeah. They're willing to do whatever it takes to win, but they're taking on some losses here. This was out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, cruelty, loss of abuse. You're moving on. Spirit's plucking you out of rough waters, and they're bringing you into calm waters to heal. Said we could be transitioning. You're in a transition phase right now. Maybe they think that you're in the in-between right now. So this is their time to strike. But it's going to be a defeat. There we go. 8 of Cups. They want to come back. They're going to have to cut their losses. They're refusing to move on. They're digging in their heels. They're losing everything. It's family discord, or they're not into long-term relationships. They're losing stability, security, money. Ending a cycle. Yeah, this is all ego, pride, power and control, corruption. It's all about their image and what money can buy. They have no authority, no power, although they try to strut around as if they do. Could even be a shit father, like I said, if it is a male that we're talking about. Yeah, they're insecure and unstable. That's why they act the way they do. You let them go. They have no savings. They can't hold on to anybody or anything. I know people like that. Third-party situation, a contract, a decision. They can't hold back. You're not holding back your decision. You've made your decision. They can't hold you back from your higher level soulmate connection that's coming in. You're making the right choice. There's a lot of manipulation, illusions, maybe some magic your way. They decided to do magic towards you. Somebody's out of control. They're two-faced. They're all over the place. They can't handle this. Yeah, they're not getting help anywhere. They're lazy. Don't want to put the work in. They're disrespectful, non-cooperative. They feel betrayed. They're going to claim that you betrayed them. They betrayed you with a third party, so you dumped their ass. It's a harsh and painful end for them. It's all coming back to them. I'm picking up an ego death. Oh, yeah. Non-faithful. Can't come correct. Can't pay their way. Not dependable. Not reliable. Immature. I don't want to say that, Spirit. It's over for them. They're lazy. Lazy lover, lazy friend, lazy person. Not going to go anywhere. They can't hold you back any longer. They can't cause delays. It is what it is. Can't pay their rent, mortgage, whatever. I don't know. Can't wash their shorts. Whatever this person is. They counted on you to do everything for them, to be there for them, to be their fucking whipping post, to be their stress relief, you know what I mean? Take it out on you, hurt you, grow big and bold because they hurt you, thinking they're all that in a bag of chips. So they're looking at your picture. There's regrets, reminiscing and missing you, cold shoulder, breakup, distance, and separation. You're done. I just heard that loud and clear. They want to reunite, but that was in reverse when I first came out because you're glowing up. We will always come back to each other, and that's what they're thinking or we're thinking. And boy, were they thinking wrong, right? Oh, I can play these little games, give them the cold shoulder and make them stress for a while and make them miss me. Boy, that blew up in their face. This is your glow up. New opportunities, career, successful business, time. It took a bit of time. Maybe to see the forest through the trees, you know, see the relationship for what it really is, and it hurts. It takes a bit of time to process that and to grieve and heal from it. But you know, that's their problem. They left you alone. They never paid attention to you, took advantage of you. They never noticed that during this time you were healing. Envy. Now they're envious. Oh my gosh, they have a way better life. I had it good. Why didn't I see that? Well, that's too bad. Resentful, competitive, and discontent. Something to do with a coach here. Advice, obedience, and knowledge. Something to do with children. They could be a children's coach. You or them. Coaching your children to come up against you. Ooh, some parents do that. That is a real psychopathic move, okay? That person doesn't deserve their kids. If it is a shit father or mother doing that, wow, hopefully it comes out. Those poor kids playing with their minds, right? Immaturity, innocence, and childhood. They are very immature. They deserve everything they get. As far as I'm concerned, playing with people with children's minds like that, I don't think so. But I guess, hey, the courts are full of people that do shit like that. It comes out in the wash. And then, you know, these kids grow up with problems that they have to deal with and heal from, right? Because these whack jobs don't want to take the time to heal and smarten up and grow up, do what's right. Where are we going with this for the collective? What's the final message, please, Spirit? Ice Queen, you've got icy cold on them. Woohoo! Ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. 28, Wheel of Fortune. This is fated. Pick your path, destiny or fate. What can we say? You used your higher wisdom. They froze you out of the relationship to begin with. It wasn't much of one. So you get what you give, right? Chess Queen, you were very strategic. Queen, king or queen. It says queen there too, but king or queen. It's trust and strategizing. This is the Empress 3, number 3. You took your time. You made the right moves. Checkmate. Motherfucker. Sacred union. You're going into a sacred union. Congratulations. I love how spirit works. 27, that's 9. Going within to that soul work, right? On your own. You learn how to do it on your own. You don't need anybody. You know, once we have it within each and every one of us to provide for ourselves, to do it on our own, to be independent, not severely, fiercely independent. That is an indication that there's been some trauma in your life. And that's something I have to deal with. I'm very independent too. But You did the work. You went within, you connected with your higher wisdom, with your higher self, with God. And now you have a partnership and new romance coming in. It's beautiful. And both of you tend to, if it is a higher level soulmate, if it's a twin, you both tend to mirror. So you've both gone through the same thing. You can relate, okay? And something, you're going to have something in common that's going to bring you together. The web weaver, no more web of lies, no more lies, no more bullshit. It's beautiful. The Ice Queen. You don't have to live a lie anymore. Okay, so the Ice Queen has come to block your movement for your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will best serve. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is the perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and to ask yourself for a reclarification of your highest goals. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. I think that's what you've done. Instead of rushing headlong into a new life, rushing your healing, I think you just took your time, observed, like I said, went within, did that soul work, and reflected. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Ice Queen put the others in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. Who knows, maybe you're getting a lot of offers for dates and stuff, or have been. Legitimate, nothing wrong with them, but you knew enough. No, I need some more healing, I need some more time. Don't rush into it. There's plenty of time. Whoever's out there for you will be there for you. Guaranteed, okay? You don't have to rush it. Or maybe this is just your relationship. You started seeing somebody new. You know you don't have to rush it. Because if it's meant for you, it'll just fall into place naturally, organically, beautifully. The Chess Queen, trust and strategizing. The Chess Queen is all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your goals and your desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? Meaning, is this destined? Is this ordained? Pardon me. This is a reminder that there is your plan, and then there is the divine plan for your life. You know that old saying, we make plans and God laughs, right? When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The Chess Queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves. Follow your bliss and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the Chess Queen and she appears as your ally. I just picked up that something's going to kickstart this. It's going to be like a switch, night and day. So hang tight. It might happen really quickly. So the Sacred Union, partnership and romance. The Sacred Union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that Spirit is listening and is always by your side, helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this ally, know that you're never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need whenever you need help. Pardon me. The Sacred Union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances, friendship, family, business, and of course, romance. So this person could have gotten in the way of your friends, your family, your business. You're getting all of that back and then some. No matter what the form, this message pertains to the value of your partnerships and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by this Sacred Union. This is a very positive omen. So it is an omen, okay? Of things to come. Congratulations. And if you're afraid, oh, this person's going to be the same, blah, blah, blah. That's why you needed the time to heal, to be able to discern, to gauge, and also to know you're not mucking about. If this person, just say this person, a new person comes in and they start to make you feel uncomfortable again, making you hem and haw, doing that little song and dance, whether they want to be with you or not, or testing you. I don't like that. We get to an age, we're all adults, but we get to an age and a place in our life, we don't have room or time to play games and test one another. You know what I'm saying, right? Speak your truth. Are you interested? Good. Yeah, me too. Okay, let's have fun. See where it goes. But I'm not in it for just loosey-goosey time and see you once a month, make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? It's not it. It's either you're committed or you're not. You're going to be open and honest or you're not. Keep it moving. And I think this is teaching you how to say that, how to stand your ground and say, you know what? I'm not playing games. I don't have time for that. I have a life. I don't have time to go kissing frogs. You know, you already kissed enough. You know what I'm saying? Toads, frogs, whatever. Let's see. What else can we do? Oh, I haven't used these in a long time. So what's this person going through? The psycho that you were dealing with? See what they're going through right now. Betrayal. Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. Deception, treachery, and backstabbing. So you've forgiven it. That's how you're able to move on. They try to suppress you. Okay? Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. Restraint, repression, and censorship. So they're trying to get you to shut up and not tell the world what they did to you. They're projecting on you. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. Blame, deflection, and accusation. Shame. Ooh, this might be a new one that they're feeling because I don't know if psychos can feel this. Or maybe they're trying to make you feel shame. I don't know. Embrace your flaws. They are a part of your unique story. Humiliation, disgrace, embarrassment. It's pretty bad when somebody's happy, healthy, moved on, and this is shameful for somebody. You know, it doesn't matter what happened in your relationship. If you have children, you shared some memories, some supposedly shared love, they shouldn't be feeling ashamed that they're not doing as well as you, or I don't know, or trying to make you feel shame for being happy. Yeah, it's an attachment. They try to attach. Maybe they are. I don't know. It's an attachment, or they have one. True growth requires letting go, clinging, dependence, and addictions. So they do dependent on you for something. This is somebody that's numb. They have no feelings, no apathy, or maybe you're just numb to it. Now you're done. I'm picking up a lot of you're done. Like, you just can't be bothered anymore. Disgust. I'm picking up disgust. So if they were doing love spells on you, that backfired. That could, I mean, you could, by rights, you should feel disgusted by this person. But if they're doing spell work or anything like that, that just makes it worse and makes them more obsessed with you. Where are we going with this? What's the final? Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Okay? Oh, that's good. Bear. Danger, especially in money matters. Be careful. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. You're in that chrysalis. You're getting ready to come out of that as the butterfly. Transformation. Clouds. Temporary problems. Remember, it's only temporary. And grapes. Time to go out and have fun. This is your time, okay? You reap what you sow. This person's going through some sour grapes right now. Your grapes aren't sour. Peel me a grape, will ya? Bowl. Plenty of material things. Congratulations. I love that. I'm going to leave that there. I think it's a good read. I think that's it for me tonight. I'm not sure. I might be back. I don't know. Hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.